Family in Siaya County is grappling with the loss of their kin, was allegedly shot and killed in Tanzania during the election violence witnessed last week. The family's grief has been compounded by the fact that his body is yet to be found. 33-year-old John Okoth Ogutu, a teacher in Dar es Salaam, was reportedly shot on October 29th while buying supplies. The opposition in Tanzania claims hundreds of people died in protest over the disqualification of challengers to President Samia Suluhu Hassan. The government disputes these figures. Neither Kenya nor Tanzania has confirmed the death or commented on the welfare of Kenyan citizens there. This as reports of a crackdown on foreigners in Tanzania emerge.
It has taken long.
At first, she did not believe it. Family members called to tell Celestine Ogutu her younger brother was dead after seeing posts on social media. When she finally got hold of the man that took him to Tanzania to work at Sky Schools, where he had been a teacher for nearly 8 years now, the voice on the other end of the call offered no comfort.
Then I asked him, is it true that John is dead? I said, yes. So I asked him what happened. So he told me on 29th at around 7:33 p.m. Someone from that center where he stays called him and told him, Bwana Mwalimu is lying down here. People have been shot dead here, and Mwalimu is one of them. So he started describing. He has a red pen and a blue pen in his t-shirt. He has been shot at the back, and he is dead.
33-year-old John Okoth Ogutu was shot while going out to buy supplies during protests in Dar es Salaam on election day. But attempts to get his body were futile, given that security officers had surrounded Gaba Center in Ubungo, Dar es Salaam.
At one point, that man called him and told him, the police have come, the body has been taken.
She was told the body was taken to Mwananyamala mortuary. However,
as at yesterday in the evening, John was not found. His body was not found.
At the specific mortuary?
At that specific mortuary. Not even the body of those the people they were killed with. None of the bodies is there.
Now the family is appealing to the Kenyan government to help them find John's body so that they can give him a proper burial.
I don't know. We have made so many efforts. I've struggled. As the firstborn of this family, it has not been easy. It is so heavy.
Nimeomba serikali amsaidie vile naweza kurudisha mwili yake hapa Kenya.
Since the unrest began in Tanzania following the October 29th elections, the Kenyan government has not issued any statement on the well-being of its citizens in that country. Senior counsel and human rights defender Martha Karua says Kenya must act.
But Tanzania must be held accountable, and Kenya must follow up to know the circumstances. But Kenya has been so disappointing lately.
As the Ogutu family waits for answers, a disturbing picture is emerging from Tanzania about the scale of the violence during last week's election protests. The protests erupted after the disqualification of President Samia Suluhu Hassan's leading challengers. Hassan, who was sworn back into office on Monday after being credited with a 98% of the vote, acknowledged people died, but her government has called the opposition's death toll hugely exaggerated. The United Nations has confirmed at least 10 deaths, though they caution these are conservative figures and the numbers could be much higher. Chadema, the opposition party which was barred from the election, claims to have documented hundreds of deaths. The party alleges that at least 700 people were killed, with numbers possibly reaching as high as 3,000. Among the reported victims, a sports management consultancy in Tanzania called Viral Scout Management said on social media that 7 young soccer players it represented, ranging in the ages from 15 to 22, had been shot and killed in their homes during the protests. Now, as the 5-day internet shutdown has been lifted, Tanzanian police are warning citizens against sharing images online, saying those who do will face strict legal action. Life in Dar es Salaam is slowly returning to normal, with fewer police and soldiers patrolling the streets after authorities lifted an overnight curfew first imposed on election day. Catherine Omwando, NTV.